Good morning everyone, my name is Rohida. Today I am going to discuss about a topic which is cybersecurity best practices for remote work. So coming to the main topic, let's discuss about what I am going to explain today. Best practices explained, which is introduction to remote work, what is remote work, enable two-factor authentication, public Wi-Fi, VPN, device separation, router software and home Wi-Fi, Zoom video and conferencing, Antivirus. These are all the contents which I am going to explain. So coming to the first topic, what is remote work? Remote work is also known as work from home. Like we can also say it's a type of flexible work arrangement which we can do away from our central office, like our home, public places, any hall, etc. These are known as the remote work. So how we can securely do the remote work? First one is enabling two-factor authentication and multi-factor authentication. So what is two-factor authentication? Two-factor authentication is an authentication method where access is granted only after when a person has two pieces of evidence. Like first one is a password and second one is which is unique to us, like say a mobile security pattern, face log, etc. So when a hacker have one piece of information, will not able to hack our system. He must have second piece of information, which is something to us. So how two-factor authentication typically works? First factor, which is usually our password, and second factor is additional form of verification, that is smartphone security token. This on these two basis, two-factor authentication works. And in multi-factor authentication, there is into multi-factor authentication there is more than two types of authentication, in which the first one is usually the password, second one is security token or mobile security, and third one is something something unique to us, like face reading, fingerprint, biometrics. These works on basis of the multi-factor authentication. So the next topic is avoid using public Wi-Fi, because public Wi-Fi networks are often unencrypted. Means they are often what does the hacker do? They create a fake Wi-Fi setup and tricks us to connect into them. After connecting them, they are able to monitor our information. So always avoid to use public Wi-Fi. So it can lead to security vulnerabilities, spoofed network, and man-in-the-middle attack. In the man-in-the-middle attacks, what the hacker do? The hacker does eavesdrops the conversation, because we are connecting to public Wi-Fi, and in a spoof network, the hacker mimics our conversation, steal our data. And security vulnerability, because it is unencrypted. Generally in the public Wi-Fi, the Wi-Fi security methods are used are WEP, because it is older and it is easy to hack. That's why always avoid to use public Wi-Fi. Next topic is using a VPN. We can also use VPN when connecting to public Wi-Fi. So what is VPN? VPN stands for virtual private network. So it extends the public private network across the public network. Means it converts the private network into public network. So how it helps us? It helps us to log into our account securely and anonymously. So it always secure our IP address, our location, and other things, all the information, important data, dates. So what are the two benefits of using a VPN? The VPN generally provide two types of benefit: anonymity and privacy. So what is anonymity? Anonymity means hiding our identity where we are accessing our location, that we can say. And what is privacy? It hides our activity which are we doing online, like which website we are using, from which IP address we are using connected, which Wi-Fi network we are connected, because they are generally dedicated VPN server. So how there are two types of VPN available in market today, free and paid. So always choose paid VPN, because the paid VPN take the guarantee of 100% data. Paid VPN always help us to connect to secure network, makes our data secure 100%. And whereas the free VPN does not allow to securely connect into our network. So always go for a paid VPN rather than just relying on free VPN. And next topic, keep family members away from work devices. because we are working with our company's computer. So always keep away from our devices from the family member, our young children, because they are likely to expose with our systems. So why to keep devices away from the family members? There are three main reasons. First is rules and agreement, because your workplace might have some rule, and letting them use your system can lead to break this rule, and you have not to break the rules. Second one is privacy concern, because you are doing work from home, and you don't want your family member to listen any chats and private talks. You are talking to any private clients. So that's the reason avoid our work devices from family members. Third one is device health. Sometimes young children what do? They do play with our systems. They do fun stuffs. So always let them keep away from our systems. Securing home network. So one of the simplest ways to ensure cybersecurity for remote workers is to strengthen your home Wi-Fi network security. Why? Because cyber criminal look to exploit default password. What we do when we install our router, we set up our router, we always rely on the default password, because not anyone change the password of the default routers. They always rely on the default password. So what does the hacker do? They think that the router is connected to a default password. So they always try to hack with the default password. So always create a strong and unique password, difficult password, without anyone guess it. And the third one is you can also change your SSID, which is service set identifier. It is a name given to a unique. It is a unique name given to Wi-Fi security, Wi-Fi network, that which will uniquely identify. Like in our home, we take the name, we create a name from our name. So that's not the good practice. Always avoid. Do not use your name and home address, which identify our address, our identity. You can use several security methods to choose from, such as VEP, WPA, and WPA2. These are security methods which is used in the Wi-Fi. So always go for the WPA and WPA2, because they are using 256-bit TKI encryptions. In this WEP is always because it is using 264-bit to 128 bits encryption. And last, finally, ensure that you're running the latest version of firmware. Regularly visiting router setting patches and software updates, and address potential security, because we have to do it is necessary to update the routers, because when the router is not updated to the latest firmware, the hacker will easily gain access. So video, Zoom and video conferencing, as we all everyone knows, which is popularly known Zoom, which is video conferencing software, which is always used in remote working. So remote working often means relying on video conferencing software, which in turn creates potential work from home security risks. Zoom was urged to. In the past, attacks on Zoom was happened like the Zoom bombing attacks. So what was in the Zoom bombing attacks? The uninvited person gaining access in the video conferencing software. So what it does, when the person which is uninvited goes into the video or in the meeting, it steals our company private information and will take the advantages of the information and will demand ransom. So always avoid to uh, uh, invite uninvited person. Sensitive, as I've written, sensitive information about your business, your client may be leaked. Your staff may also suffer personal and potentially traumatizing attacks from hacker. So ensure always is how to mitigate this risk. It is happening day by day, day by day. So how to mitigate? Ensure meetings are private, either by requiring a password or controlling a entry guest in waiting room, as we always do. And last one, always ensure software is up to date by installing the latest patches and software updates. In the last to be use an antivirus software, as always, is its name indicates, it is a program which works against the virus. What it does, it first identifies and detect the virus in the PC. Then it works against the PC from removing the system. So the antivirus software can help to protect our computer from the various malware like spyware, malware, rootkits, Trojan horse, ransomware. These are the various type of malware which the antivirus software provides protection. And the last third one is antivirus software should be kept up to date with the latest version. Then only the software will provide protection from our systems. And patches to effectively protect against emerging threats. It is clear. So that was the best practices which I have explained about how we can do work remotely in our home, in our in public places. Yes. Thank you.